Hello, welcome to this update. Let's see the update on the severe weather. There are three slight risks now. One in Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle, another in Florida, and another from North Carolina to parts of Virginia, Delaware, and some other areas there. So tornado threat is less than 2% in all the areas. Wind is 15% in all the slight risks and 5% on the marginals. Hail is 5% in Oklahoma and Texas and 15% in Florida, 5% in Florida. So there's also these marginal risks in Oklahoma and Texas, in Florida, and they're from South Carolina to New York. So let's see here. Scattered severe thunderstorms are possible this afternoon into early evening for parts of mid-Atlantic states due to 65 mile per hour damaging gusts. Scattered severe thunderstorms are possible over parts of eastern half of Florida Peninsula and parts of western Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle. Large hail up to 1 and 1.5 inches in diameter and severe gusts 60 to 70 miles per hour will be the hazards with stronger thunderstorms. So be aware. And although the tornado probabilities are 2%, you never know. So always be aware as well. We just had some tornado warnings in Maryland and some other areas. So always be aware. And day 2, there's this light risk here for Kansas and Nebraska for Friday tomorrow. Tornado 2%, wind 15 and 5%, and hail just 5%. So there's this margin risk from New Mexico to Nebraska and extreme South Dakota there and other areas. So severe thunderstorms are possible from central southern high plains into the central plains on Friday. So be aware on Friday. Saturday, there's this marginal risk from Colorado to Missouri, and just 5% probabilistic. Isolated severe thunderstorms are possible from central high plains across southern Kansas and northern Oklahoma into the Ozark Plateau on Saturday. So be aware. Let's see. Day 4, nothing. Day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, nothing. So let's see the hazards here. That there are excessive heat warnings in many parts of California and Arizona there. Heat advisories in Texas, New Mexico, Nevada, parts of Utah and California too. And some excessive heat warnings in southernmost Utah and southern Nevada. So wind advisories there from North Dakota to Iowa. Some air quality advisories in places, that's severe thunderstorm watch, and more stuff. River flood warnings and etc. So let's see the excessive rainfall outlook. So it's a marginal for today there in parts of the east and northeast. Day 2 was light, risk in the plains there. Day 3 also was light and a marginal from Wyoming to western Tennessee, and this light in Oklahoma and Arkansas, Missouri, and parts of southeast Kansas. Day 4, this big marginal. Day 5, this marginal there. So be aware too. Let's see these weather maps here. Quantitative precipitation, days 1 through 7 there. And we are about to have a lot of heavy rain in parts of Florida from the tropics. Next week we'll make another video explaining that in detail this weekend. So some spots there in the plains for more rain, and also in Canada there some more rain expected in parts of Ontario and Quebec and more areas. So snowfall nothing, and let's see here. The heat risk here for those areas, and this is it. Stay safe. And I forgot to show you the storms here, so let's just see it really quick. First for Florida, so let's see. We have some isolated showers there, some storms, maybe in the Bahamas too and other areas, and then we get the storms popping Florida there, maybe this afternoon, yeah, through this evening, and some stronger storms there in some areas of south central Florida there, and then they dissipate by nighttime, but some strong storms there. And then let's see here the eastern US, some storms in Virginia there, and North Carolina, and then some more there in North Carolina too. And then, but it doesn't show nothing really big. Some tomorrow in parts of South Carolina and North Carolina still, and tonight maybe. And but it shows the her showing some bigger storms for New York there, and parts of Quebec and southeastern Ontario, Vermont there, and even some isolated storms in Massachusetts, Connecticut. But this line of storms, the her showing across New York there, has some damaging wind potential and some other hazards too. So be aware there in those areas, and also in Quebec there. So some isolated storms in other areas there, maybe some showers or storming in Michigan. And let's see here in Oklahoma. Wait, so nothing yet. Some showers or storms start popping. Parts of western Oklahoma and Texas there, but then they dissipate, and then yeah, the hers not showing anything there. And although they have that slight risk, it's only showing some isolated storms there, parts of the Texas Panhandle and Oklahoma. So let's see if the name has something, because the her isn't showing anything big. So the name has some storms there in the Texas Panhandle by this evening or tonight, I think. Maybe some in the afternoon popping. Maybe in Oklahoma there by this evening or something. But nothing big. Maybe tomorrow there or in the middle of the night. Some storms there in Texas too. But nothing very big. So now this is really it. Stay safe.